All right, welcome everybody. My name is Brad Miller, and I have the pleasure of being one of the people that get to host tonight's call. I'm a certified health coach, and what we have here tonight is just a bunch of amazing stories and to explore coaching a little bit more. If you're on this line, then you're probably a new health coach, just learning more information, or you've been talking about it or thinking about it, or you just popped on to say, hey, what the heck? I have nothing better to do tonight. It's Monday and we're kicking off the week. So either way, you're with us tonight. And we want to say welcome and congratulations for being here. We do this from time to time because we are changing lives all the time. And what's great about this is people notice, and we attract a lot of amazing people that say, hey, I want to serve and help other people as well. So what we're going to go over tonight is kind of what that looks like. Like I said, my name is Brad Miller, and I'm a certified health coach with Take Shape for Life. And what's great about this is I never thought in a million years that anything like certified health or anything would be near my name. And for some reason, my PowerPoint just says Ashley Miller, but it's Brad and Ashley Miller. My wife and I do this together. We now have a little one. We basically, I'm going to keep my side short because we have some amazing stories here tonight. But this program has not only changed my entire extended family. Altogether, we've lost over 2,000 pounds combined, but now I get to revolve my life around my family, what matters most to me. And I love getting to help people improve and better their lives on all levels. And that's basically, in a nutshell, what we do with coaching. So you can see my little man there doing push-ups. He's about 7 months old in that picture. So what we're also part of this, because coaching is so many different things, is my son is the first generation where unhealthiness and honestly obesity is not going to be an issue going forward, because we're moving things forward. So not only are we making an impact in the world, but we're making an impact in our family, and it's just really exciting to do that. So that's really short just about me, and I'm really excited to kind of go over what we're doing here, because we talk about optimal health, and it's not just what we eat or exercise or those different things. It really involves all areas of our health. So, if you were on the Health Huddle tonight, we covered healthy mind, and, we definitely are working on healthy body. Oops, I thought I had to mute someone, but I think we're good. And we also encourage people to focus on healthy finances, whether just being mindful and being good stewards of their finances, or by the purpose of goodwill of paying it forward and bringing extra finances into our household. So it doesn't really have to look one particular way for any one person, but we're going to cover some stories tonight. But just before we even get into that, what is the next step of paying it forward look like? Because I was remembering when I got started, I was like, I would never ever in a million years become a health coach. Like, I just don't get it. But then I started to realize that part of that reason was every member of my family who was much older than me, or not older, I was just will say more experienced years on this earth, were health coaches. I really couldn't resonate with any of them. And so when I really started to see the more people that were involved here, young, experienced, all walks of life, health professional, lay people, entrepreneurs, medical professionals, full-time, part-time, spare time, it doesn't really matter. It's just about focusing on helping people. We set the course, and you can just set the pace of what that looks like. And it's really is another part of just what reinforces your journey. I know for a fact I would not be where I'm at in my health today if it wasn't for helping other people the same. That's part of my health journey because of that healthy mind and just that goodwill of helping others. But I definitely wouldn't be where I'm at in my health. I can guarantee you that I would have slipped into old habits. I would have probably not been as accountable. And that's right then and there, probably, a great reason why, number one, I looked into this. And then everyone is on top of that, just builds on that. So, I'm not going to really tell you much about coaching tonight. We'll kind of get to that later on in the call, because I feel like stories really paint a bigger picture. So we have a few stories tonight just so you can kind of peek into some of the great lives that have changed. And these are some of my most favorite people that I know. So I'm actually going to kick it off with Rhonda. And Rhonda's going to share a little bit about how she found Take Shape for Life, how she decided to pay it forward, and kind of what's changed in her life. So Rhonda, are you there?
I'm here.
All righty. I can see you and I can hear you just fine. Tell everyone on the screen, or tell everyone on this call, a little bit about the gal on that screen and kind of what coaching has done for you, because I just have to brag on you, Rhonda. You're an amazing person. I've just loved seeing you blossom. I just love seeing all the lives you've changed. And so if you could just kind of share in a nutshell how you chose to pay it forward and kind of what that's looked like for your life, that'd be amazing.
Sure, I would love to. It's just an honor to be on the call. And really, my whole life, the whole trilogy, I have been totally transformed in every way. And if I get choked, I'm probably going to get choked up. I always do. So bear with me. Hopefully won't go into the ugly cry because that's never good. But really, I lost 70 pounds, but I've gained so much more. And that girl on the left side, she was an I can't girl. She was running away from problems, never trying new things, really just settling for, I guess, just life was just going to be the way it is. And it wasn't very exciting anymore. It was pretty black and white. And I was hiding behind that smile. It was, I wanted to be liked. And so that was what that smile was about. And I've lost 70 pounds, but that wasn't really where it ended. When I started health coaching, that's where it kept going. And healthy mind, I had no idea. I just wanted to get the weight off. But what I found is I needed so much more help with healthy mind. And I was hiding. It reminds me of my kids. They love playing hide and seek. And it's really fun when you have someone that's hiding and seeking. But when there's only someone hiding, let's say my son, he found a really good place the other day and we could not find him. It was like we could not find him. And later on he got out of his place because we could not find him. And it just was not fun anymore. And so that really reminds me of health coaching and how I've gotten out of my shell because there's other people that need what I've been given. And so I've been health coaching for 3 years now, and it's given me a calling and a purpose and a reason to stop hiding and a reason to keep seeking and helping more people. There's so many people out there that were hiding like I was, and you can see on the picture with my husband, that's a real smile. That's a smile of empowerment and kicking fear in the face and no longer being a slave to it. Deeper relationships. There's a story, I don't know, I'm going to take too long. I told Brad before I could probably take up the whole 20 minutes, but when I first started coaching, there was an event in Portland, and public speaking is not, I really don't like it. It's like, you might as well pull my fingernails out. But there's so many people that need to hear that there is hope and that you can do it, and people that will believe in you. And at this event, all of the new coaches had to stand up and the microphone was going around. And my old habit was get out of here as quick as you possibly can. And the coaches that were with me, they linked arms with me and they said, you can do this. And so it didn't look pretty, but all I had to do was say my name. That's it. And it didn't look pretty, but I did it. And that was just set the course for punching through more and more and more things. And so I feel like paying this forward has healed me through the process. But it's giving away keys and loving people and listening to people and really seeing where they're at, and then waiting and loving them and giving them a safe place to then let them open the door when they're ready.
Oh, Rhonda, I love it. And we probably could let you go all evening. It's amazing. And I think what's really great there is you've given your family a lot of extra options by moving forward and coaching. But what's great is this was just the next iteration of your journey. Like, how would you take on where you are now, like, without this avenue? So coaching has not only been able to help you, I know a bunch of the people's lives that you've been able to transform, but this was the next level of your transformation. So I love it. And congratulations.
Thanks.
All righty. I hate to move on, but we do want to keep the call semi-short tonight. So I'm going to pass it over to Ashley Mason, who's going to tell a little bit about her story, how she came into coaching and what it's done for her and kind of how it's all worked in her life.
Thanks, Brad, and hello, everyone. So I first found the program through my neighbor. She was just kind of bopping around, and she was drinking shakes and doing this. I'm like, okay, fad diet. She got to the point where she had lost 35 pounds. I said, here's my card. I don't know what it is. It needs to be at my door. So I got started on program, and about 2 weeks in, I was preparing to go to a trip, and I placed my next order. Of course, I did it wrong, didn't get it on B-Slim, did everything I could possibly do wrong, found out that my total was way higher than I thought it should be. And then in my email, I get a pop, congratulations on becoming a health coach. So I immediately called my coach and said, oh my gosh, what did I do? I bought a kit. I shouldn't have bought this kit. Can I return it? What do I do? And she was really good. And she just said, hey, take a deep breath. You're going to do this and you're going to love it. And if at that point in time I would have known how right she was, I would have started coaching the day that I got my food. I love health coaching. It was the best mistake that I ever had done, and couldn't have come at a better time. I had just closed my business. I'd been a horse trainer for 10 years, didn't know what I was going to do, and now I literally am a health coach full-time. My full-time job is being able to stay home and help people on their path to healthy, which I love. The other part I love about it is the accountability. I mean, I've lost 50 pounds, but I've also I have a crew of people watching me and watching what I'm doing and wanting the results that I have. So it keeps me on point. It keeps me honest, helps me live my life out loud. And my clients have lost over 1,200 pounds right now. I mean, we've lost a big portion of a car. Can you believe that? Like, that's just baffling to me. And I actually, doing this full time, I was able to move across the country. I now live in middle of nowhere with bad internet connection, so I apologize if I'm getting stuck at all. But I was able also with this to go home back to California, and we had a healthy social hour at the beginning of the month, and it was just so much fun and so powerful to get all of our coaches together and really be able to see all the lives that we've changed and having everyone talk about their story and what they're doing and how they're helping people. It was just incredibly powerful. So thanks for letting me share, Brad.
I love it, Ashley. And I just love that, you closed your business, and this game, I love that it gives people options. So like, you had the extra finances, you were helping people, it's increased your journey. It just kind of fell into your lap. So just in case anyone was wondering, like, can you do this? Yes. Even if you accidentally order a health coach kit, Ashley's the first person I've heard of doing that. But Ashley, if you had to just say in just, one sentence, what's the best thing that coaching has done for you? Like, as you chose to pay it forward?
Honestly, the relationships that I have built through this and becoming an integral part of people's lives on a daily basis and having people allow me in and let me help them has been life-changing for me. It really filled a void that I had.
That's probably the best answer you probably could have given. You're so good at it. And I think that ability is within all of us. So I'm going to pass it over to one more story. Amber Newman, great friend of mine and just an amazing person that's just been coaching for a long time. Beautiful story. So Amber, you've been coaching a little bit longer than most of the gals that have shared. Tell us a little bit about how you came to coaching and what it's done for your life.
Sure. Thanks, Brad. I love these stories. This was excellent. So actually 4 years ago this month, so it's kind of my anniversary. It's just been a huge month of celebrating that. 4 years ago, I started my own journey to lose 20 pounds after my fourth son. I was kind of your classic out exercise the fork, and 4 kids into that. That was going to be a long haul again. And started the program, and I was in shock at how good I felt, that I was just like, there are people in my life that I really cared about, specifically my parents. And I was like, if this helps them, I will coach, because I really, really cared about, them being around for my kids' future and active with them. And so I really started to help my parents. So if there's anyone out there that is just like, there's some people on my heart, it's worth exploring coaching just for that, because I had no idea that helping my parents was going to spread into an amazing career and opportunity for our family. So I was a social work at the time, full time, just had a baby, had to go back to work. And within just short of a year, I was able to quit my job completely full time to come home to be with my kids. And that's probably been one of the biggest blessings, is the opportunity to just really be at home with my kids, surround, my life around what matters most to me, and that freedom. But also, I've, over the last 4 years, had the opportunity to not just health coach clients, but I've become a business coach, where I've really been able to share this opportunity with a lot of my clients and friends and family members, and watch this opportunity bless them. And that is honestly, Brad, for me, where my heart is that this opportunity can be anything that you want it to be. but it's provided purpose, passion, freedom, dreaming. I was not a dreamer. Like, I was just going to accept status quo, and I love helping awakening more opportunities for people. And so if there's anyone on your heart, or you're just looking for more purpose and passion in your life, like, this is so fun, and we love our community. So thank you. And next, I wanted to actually bring on Susan LaBelle. She's actually a dear, dear mentor of mine, and she's just going to share a little bit more about this coaching opportunity and kind of all that entails. So Susan, I'll turn it over to you.
Hey everyone, awesome. I think we could end right now. What do you guys think? Because what I love is we all come from a different place. We all want something different. And I think that what this opportunity really allows is for us to really explore that as just human beings, to really step back and say, what do I want for my life? What do I want to create in my life? And then to ask yourself, do you have a vehicle to allow you to kind of move forward on that path? And that for all of us, Take Shape for Life came into our life at the right time. We had, it sounds like we all had a personal experience for ourselves. And for myself, just to kind of take you back 6.5 years ago, I too had great results through the Healthy Body. But what I needed more than anything is I had an underlying thread in my life that I didn't really know was there, but it's kind of what led to the Unhealthy Body was a lack of purpose. Even though I had two wonderful children, they were 1 and 3 at the time. And I had actually stepped into healthcare, and I always wanted to be in healthcare because I wanted to help people. And I thought that would give me this purpose to pay it forward to people, but I was a dental hygienist, and it was kind of boring, to be honest. It was the same thing every single day, and I just didn't feel like I was really making an impact like I had really always saw myself being able to do. And so this came into my life at the right time. And the other underlying thread was really a financial need. And even though I had I went to school for 7 years, and my husband did too. We both have actually graduate degrees, and we did the traditional route. It's kind of like we did everything right? And, we had the, 2 kids, 1 dog, house, the whole 9, and we were barely making ends meet. And so, we'd always known that to be the route to take, and to work hard and have really hard work ethic. And, at the end of the month, we weren't able to even go out to dinner or go to a movie or travel or anything with our kids. And we were happy and content and felt like we had our health as we kind of refound that, and we had each other, but we weren't really enjoying or experiencing life. And so that's really what this opportunity kind of provided for us. And so it's been so fun to see all the lives that are transformed, and to help other people explore that for themselves, is to take that next step, and they realize, gosh, as they're getting healthier, what else can I do in my life? And what is my life really about? And how can I make my mark while I'm here? So I'm super excited because really to kind of go into a little bit more of what we do and why we do what we do. And we really just help people do what we are already doing. And I know for myself, I lost 35 pounds, and I had just a lot of people asking. And so maybe that resonates with some of you. I feel like health is something that everybody wants. And if you really take a look around, we are in a true epidemic in the country right now of health and hope. In fact, our obesity numbers are on the rise and not going the other way. And I have young children, and so I'm super passionate about really the legacy that we're leaving for this next generation. And we know that as we impact, families, that we can really make a true difference. And I feel that Take Shape for Life can play a very vital role in really reversing what's going on in the country and in the world, as we've kind of exported our obesity to other countries. And so really all we do is we, just like Rhonda mentioned, I love how you said that, Rhonda, is we just link arms with people. We just say, yeah, you can do it. You're worth it. And we come alongside. We show people how to do it. We do it together. It's a very, very powerful structure. And really, as humans, we do better too in community. And that's really what we desire to just offer people, is just a really safe place to grow and to take those next steps and move forward. And this is just what makes us amazing. Well, I think it's a pretty amazing opportunity. And to fast forward to 6.5 years later, I was able to leave dental hygiene and be home with my kids in a pretty short amount of time, which was awesome, to be the primary caregiver of my children, which is what I wanted. It just wasn't an opportunity for us. But I also knew that I would never have been happy just being a stay-at-home mom. Me personally, I love to like have, the adult interaction and, and provide and have like be providing into the household income as well. And so what really just made this an awesome opportunity is I got to do this on my own time in and around what was important to me. And we just bring people along kind of on that mission. I love that we're not a diet, and I can say that from a 6.5 years of not only keeping my weight off and moving forward in my health. And it took a personal decision on myself and working on the healthy mind and being in our healthy community and developing those healthy relationships to really understand that health is not just about weight loss. It's about so many other things and all the foundational habits of health. But we're really about a lifestyle here. And part of that lifestyle for myself was creating an underlying accountability structure, because for 10 years, I lost the same 30 pounds and gained the same 30 pounds back and forth because I didn't have that underlying structure to really support me. And so when we're really talking about teaching a healthy lifestyle. And I love that even 6.5 years later, we still have support as health coaches, but we still have a health coach on this journey. And so if you do choose to pay it forward and help your friends and family, that's so awesome. You only have to be like one bar in front of the other person. It's really just, hey, let's do this together. But you will still have a personal health coach on your own journey, because at no point have we arrived in our health, and we can always utilize that support. We're also not a wholesale buying club, and this is what really makes us stand apart from really any other company that we can get paralleled up against. Is just people desire to join us because they desire to help people. And how cool is that? It's just we attract the right people to our mission that see what's going on in the world. They believe in what we do, and they want to extend their hand out to help. So we don't attract people that become coaches just to get their food at a wholesale buying price. And that really supports us, a great model. And I feel like it really attracts people with high integrity. And I love what that stands for. And again, you support your personal coach, and as your coaches, as your clients may want to support their friends and family in time, they still remain your clients over time, which is just a really cool high integrity structure. And we're paid to coach and support our clients. We are a service model more so than we're definitely not a selling model. We really just want to awaken people what's important to them, really ask a lot of questions, find out what they're looking for in their life, and then see if what we offer is a match for what they're looking for. And by doing that, we create really deep relationships with people, and we move them forward in their health goals if what our support structure is a fit for them. And so that's really what we're paid to do, is to just be in relationship with people, cheer them on, provide the habits of health and the structure that we do provide, and move them forward. Another really attractive thing I know for a lot of people has been no inventory and no sales. I got into healthcare to help people, and this for me was an extension of healthcare, and I feel like very much a healthcare professional, being able to do it in my own time around my friends and family. No money crosses my hands. I don't keep any inventory at home. I'm able to have the freedom from that. And like I said, no sales. We're really just meeting people where they're at, being in relationship. And I love that. And it's just, we do well by doing good. If you help people, we don't get paid to, unless there's people getting healthy, if that's what it is. So it's a really very much for me, like I mentioned, purpose is kind of my, really what I was looking for in my life, whether I knew it or not. And this came in to really allow me to make a bigger difference. And really the leadership and personal growth aspect is something I've always loved and didn't have access to in my previous career. And even being at stay-at-home mom, to have opportunities to grow as a human being. I've learned skills that is transferred to my children, or so I hope so. And just wanting to better myself, better the world, leave, the room a better place when I leave. And so I love that we offer that in all the leadership and personal growth that we do offer. And really, why we really wanted to call everyone on the call tonight is that people trust real people. So if you're having a transformation for yourself and you're just getting that kind of burning desire of like, wow, this is really impacting my life, how this spreads is through real people. Your story is very powerful, and people trust the people that they know and trust. It's great to hear Rhonda and Ashley and Amber, you guys are awesome, but if if you refer to your coach, they don't know that person personally, but they know you. They know what's happening in your life and they trust you. We see a higher rate of people choosing health when they're in relationship with the person that is actually coaching them. And so that's what's really cool, is you can really impact your personal sphere of influence and the people around you and help people have the same experience that you're having. And that is what's really, really cool. And by doing that, you're going to do well by doing good. So if you're not into numbers, please go to the bathroom or grab a drink of water. If you're not a number person, those of you that are a number person, you're like, show me the numbers. Like, could this be a real business? Because when I started, just wanted to help people. Like, people wanted what was going on, were asking me, and I felt almost responsible to help them through it. And so for me, it started out as a really well-paid hobby, and my goals changed over time to oh my goodness, I could actually replace my dental hygiene income. And then my husband's like, oh my goodness, you mean you could come home? Maybe I want to come home. Well, so let's make a plan for that. And it's been 3 years. He was able to retire, and we get to be full-time parents and full-time coaches. So there's a path. It doesn't happen overnight, but really it's just by supporting people. We do well by doing good. And there's really no maximum. So you get to really decide, what does your family want, need, what's important to you? What does that look like for you? And then, we set the course and you set the pace to really what that is going to look like for you and your family. And again, we're not all about the numbers. Any income you make is directly related to somebody's life changing, which is so, so, so powerful. And it's what wakes me up every day. But I love that, again, we have the ability for the personal growth and for the leadership advancement. And these are really powerful numbers. These change a family. This changes, family can change a family for generations. When you have income like this coming into your household on a very part-time basis, honestly, in and around what you currently would do, or to replace an income. And so again, you set the course. We set the course, you set the pace. So you just really decide, what is it that you're looking for in your life? And if financial health is something I was looking for to really kind of decrease some stress, to be able to make better health choices, consider this as a potential vehicle to be able to create something new in your life over this next season, for you to increase your overall health. So what do the next steps look like? Really, really simple. If this sounds of interest to you, be like Ashley. Do it on accident, and I'm showing. It's really simple to get started as a health coach. It's $199, and the person that invited you to this call can kind of walk you through what that looks like. And you have a nice co-branded website and all access to our corporate partners that do all of your distribution and shipping and everything for you. How awesome is that? You'll set up a meet and greet with your health coach, who will become a business coach / health coach, and they'll help you through your setup process, and they're going to introduce you to your support team. So you get access to a whole support team that wants to help you be successful. And it's really simple. So you're just going to make your list of the people that are on your heart. We're going to show you how to reach out. We're going to do it with you, for you, and with you. So we don't just go, yay, congrats, go figure it out. This is a very hands-on model, and we do really want to help you create what's important to you and success. And there's so many ways through social media that we can, branch out and reach people that you haven't talked to in years. And it's so fun to reconnect with old friends, old partners, and help them really move forward in their life. So with that, I'm going to pass it back to Brad, because this is just an amazing community, and we welcome you guys for being part of it at whatever level. And Brad, thank you for allowing me to share tonight.